What a beautiful day to work.
Each workday on our servant event began the same way. After a morning wake-up call of Neil Diamond's Sweet Caroline, we'd have breakfast and head to our work sites. We traveled by a double-decker bus called Light Rider. Our driver, Kevin, and his assistant, Ethan, were important parts of our team. Our work site included 4 houses, all owned by relatives in a rural area of Charleston called Red Top. Miss Emily, Miss Lorraine, Miss Thelma, and Mr. John were the homeowners. We worked on a variety of projects that included scraping and painting an entire house, glazing windows and replacing panes, a small roofing project, placing skirting around a house, sealing a tin roof, building a porch railing, scraping and painting 2 front and back porches, painting 3 interior rooms and ceilings, laying 3 laminate floors, building small cabinets, and scrubbing mildew off of siding. Our group labored hard over a 4-day period and battled temperatures that pushed the heat index well over 100 degrees. We are proud of our efforts and thankful that we had a chance to serve God and these people.
It was really nice working on Miss Emily's roof and Mr. John's roof, because when we got up there, it looked really, really bad, and it looked like it could fall through at any second. And when we were done, it just looked great, and it made me feel really good about it.
I thought it was really rewarding to work on the house. At the end, it was great to see it with a fresh coat of paint. It's been primed and scraped and looks a lot better to live in.
Well, not only was this week fun to work and serve other people and show Christ's love, but it was also a great experience going to a different church and just being accepted by these people and seeing how they could really show Christ's love to us.
It was an honor and a privilege getting to watch these kids who I've watched grow up, live their faith, and to put their money where their mouth is.
I really enjoyed this trip because not only did I grow with my friendships with everyone here, but also I grew in my faith.
I'm glad I got to experience something new with a lot of my friends and grow relationships, make my relationships stronger with everybody. And I'm glad that all my doubts about God are pretty much gone. Actually, they are gone, so yeah.
It was amazing to be with these young men and women this week and to watch their faith in action. The best part was to listen to them say, how can I help, what can I do, and to live out their faith this week for everyone to see. And also, it was awesome to hear Miss Emily, Miss Thelma, and Miss Lorraine just express their pure joy of us being there and what we had done for them.
This has been one of the hardest experiences of my lives. Everything that we had to do was just crazy. We did it in 100-degree temperature. It was outstanding. It was one of the best experiences of my lives. And I'd say anyone should do it. It just made me feel really good when everything was accomplished.
This week was very challenging and very rewarding at the same time. It was great just to work with everyone and build stronger relationships and to see everything that we had accomplished.
This week was just very moving. I mean, when I saw the before and after of everything, it just really hit home.
Right now we're on the back porch of Miss Lorraine's house. We're going to start all Payless and Kayla and Wes built these parts on the side. There were originally the metal posts out there that are now broken. So then me and Ian and Ethan came here and switched with Kayla and Alyssa, and we built the handrails and all the posts all the way down, including these parts right here. So that was a very typical job. For a long time. We had to do a lot of screws and finding the correct measurements and doing a lot of brake cutting. So that was adjusting this. It's a very difficult, this is a very difficult job.
Who's talking first? We painted this porch right here. We had to prime it, put some white stuff on it, and then paint it with the black and the white, and then It looked good. We wrote our Bible verses on the side too.
And these are our 3 guests, Grant, Kimmy, and our British friend, Jordan. Hi.
Not really British.
We all painted it and we did a good job. It's lovely. Yay! I know I'm painting the parts right here.
This is Miss Emily's and Mr. John's house. We came in here and we did this whole floor, board by board. It started out as a giant piece of plywood floor. That's pretty much what it was. And then we did it board by board, and we also did the bedroom over there, which looked almost exactly the same.
To do this, we had to place every single one of the boards in by laying them upwards and then sticking it down, pushing it in, and then I had to kick every single one of the boards into place so they would be firmly stuck together.
He was the only one that kicked because he had trash in his house. And it took 2 days.
It took 2 days. to
2
do
days.
everything.
2 days. Those days.
Those
2 days, even though it's 1 day. 2 hot and sweaty days.
So there's that. So it was a lot of painstaking work because it was slow and it was like building a big puzzle that took a lot of brute force to put together.
Strength, that's what it is.
Strength.
That's why I helped out. I doggone washed this house over here. We got all the mildew off of it. It was all green, and now it's all white and sparkly. We had to rub it real hard, real nice and good too.
Circular motion.
And we had to rub it with some chemicals.
We used a lot of bleach and a lot of chemical that was designed for the taking off mildew.
And then we hosed it down with some water.
And then it was white, and we were like, ah!
It didn't take super long. The chemicals were very strong. It came up quite easily.
And it burned your skin a little bit.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of it. It lasted a long
I
time.
doggone washed the mildew off.
We had to wear rubber gloves so it wouldn't burn our fingers, and it got in our eyes sometimes, so that was painful.
It got all over. It was bad. It was a mess.
So that
I had my goggles on, my spectacles.
that was about it. That was the pain in the mildew.
Right. Well, there are these lines were down, and so we had to dig around all the poles and stuff. And so we dug around them, and then we had to take the poles out and cut all the wires along the pole. And then then when the poles were out, we dug a hole. I dug a hole. It was very deep.
I helped with that hole, and we had to move the poles out about a foot so that they stood upright. Then we put the concrete in and mixed it.
Ian leveled it. Talk.
Oh yeah, then we, put all the concrete and the water in and stirred it together so that, it solidified, and then we, got them to stand up straight and they were like this, and then we wired them.
And over there, we did that one. We found a giant spider.
A black widow.
Black widow.
We all almost died.
It was scary.
We almost died.
I was like,
I heard Chris was just like, yeah, we're there.
Very scary.
Yeah. And this is our masterpiece.
Okay, this is the home of Miss Emily and Mr. John, and we spent a great deal of work on this home. If you helped scrape paint, raise your hand.
I scraped the paint. I scraped the paint.
Scraped it bare.
If you helped clean windows, raise your hand.
Oh, I painted inside.
If you helped prime this house, raise your hand. If you helped with the base coat, raise your hand. You're a detail person with the red trim. Woo!
I just screamed.
If you helped with the screened in porch on the side, raise your hand. And if you helped with this roof over here, raise your hand.
Wait, like on top of it?
Yep. Or anywhere, anything with the roof.
Oh no.
Great job.
Yay!
Awesome.
Just painted all white because of me and Matt and Kevin's work we put in.
We put a white kind of paint that seals it off, keeps it from rusting, and prevents leaks. So it'll help the roof to last longer. Good. So next with this house, we took and we skirted it. If you look, all the white on the bottom, it's brand new. We put that on. There was nothing there. It was all grass and vegetation.
We put a little lip on, and then tracking on the bottom, put the little side panels on, and then clip the thing on top. Doesn't seem like a lot of work, but it took us a good day and a half in the hot sun. It was terrible. No shade. No shade. No shade. 117 degrees. All that. Lots of water.
This is also Mrs. Emily's house. This is her roof that we did.
It was all rotted and gross
right.
and unsafe
Right.
to be up here.
They unroofed it, and it was so rotted that they found mushrooms growing on the roof.
It was disgusting.
So after that, we took down both the planks. There's 2 here, and then we put on the 2 new ones and screwed all those down. It took about 2 hours, and then we finally did put the roof up, the roofing nails, which took about an hour. And
it was extremely hot, and then we sealed all the nails that we put in, and it was all good.
It looks really good now.
And it's safe.
Miss Emily, and our duty was to repaint this room, the walls and the ceiling, and to repaint the ceiling in here because there was some heavy fire damage here earlier in the year. So what we had to do was first move out all the furniture, put down drop cloths, tape off the trim, put down a coat of primer, and then put a coat of beige on the walls and a coat of white on the ceiling. We had to do that in the front room as well. It took us about a day and a half total. This is the porch that we rescreened for Mr. John and Miss Emily. We had to take down all the old screening and the old wood, cut new screening to length, put down new trim pieces, and then the paint crew came behind us and repainted the trim pieces. And we did it on the front side of the porch as well. Got it?
This is fixture.
This was enclosed when we got here, and she had no opportunity to use anything underneath for storage, so we put a shelf in the back corner.
And one up here in the front.
One up here in the front, put one down the smooth floor surface.
And next to the frame.
And unfortunately we didn't have time to put the doors on, but maybe next time down.
All right.
So we thank Donna for being so
hospitable. And I want to thank you for doing all the work that you have done here. Thank you very much.
And then this porch.
Yeah, this is the group of people. We all scraped it and painted the porch.
And several other people, but they aren't here right now.
Yeah, a few people are on the bus right now because it's starting to rain because we're about to leave. But this is one of the last projects we did.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, I think.
It's pretty awesome. It's no longer chipped. So
it's all clean.
It's all white and black. It's great.
Yeah. Oh God.
And we just pray that the impact that we've made would go a lot further than in 1 week. And we just pray that the foundations we've laid here and the hard work we've put in, that you'd bless that and send other people where we've left off and the job's unfinished. We thank you very much for each and every person that lives on this road, and we just hand them over to you now, and we trust you for their lives. And we just thank you and praise you for this opportunity. Give us safety as we travel, and just be with us through this long night ahead. And thank you in Jesus' name.
When we first got there, I didn't know what to expect. And towards the end of the week, I saw the progress we were making on the houses, and all the owners were happy. And they looked great, and I'm really happy with what we did. It was great.